sports. It's in the game.
Someone put me out cause I'm on fire. I can't give a fuck about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave.
Never play by the rules, that's I'm paying my dues. They gon' try to intrude, poison the multitude. They be quick to accuse when you got different views. Just know you gon' pay the price based off the item you choose. Like the way it sounds, Shorty? Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe for a minute. It's too hot, drop the top off the wagon. Lay back, fight, dragon. Let me hear my name, that savage.
Hey, alert!
If you know about the carport, them
trapdoor supposed to be awkward. If you know, you know. That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Check. There. Green lane, check.
Meticulous with words, such a force of nature. I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focus on me. Barbados with the two pockets, LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I want to see. Motion from residence to a week. Cause I deserve that. I learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where your permit. 6 figures every year, yeah, I earned that.
Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that in their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a fool.
I was down and out, had to bring grinding back. Doing the drills and working the road. You playing this here for the people that make all the where the trophy should be. He ain't got me in the game now. Breathe on with the game now. Legendary on the field. Kind of drip is a skill. This the highest cruiser bill. Ain't nothing to the hill.
Move the team. Look for signals. Who ain't got? Eat. Got it.
Sometimes you need a fool, one to keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know the ones that want to keep you where you've been before. But I can't go, no I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. Name, how about your respect? You're more than what I get, expecting nothing back. In fact, you know I sat down with my account and said I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more.
Good side. Move the team.
Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Seattle Seahawks and the Los Angeles Rams. And off we go from SoFi Stadium. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Off play action to Akers. Here's Goff. Flush to his right. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And no, incomplete. Boy, they took a shot there on the first play, tried to start it out with a bang. But it's 2nd down.
Many times when a play breaks down and the quarterback's moving around outside of the pocket, you're thinking just get rid of something short. But a lot of guys are coached, think deep, take the big shot, hoping someone can get lost behind the secondary. They weren't able to connect on that one. They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. A shotgun snap for Goff. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Back deep is T.Y. Hilton. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Fielded just inside the 30. 13 yards the tally on the return there. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he gets this one across midfield for the 1st down to the 46. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
1st down, Seattle.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Micah Kaiser was in on the tackle.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored. Give yourself a beat.
Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks have taken a 1st quarter lead. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is...
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 26. When you think of guys that are built to be big-arm quarterbacks, Jared Goff, he fits that mold, and he showed it off right there. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup.
From the gun, here's Goff. And it's caught. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Cooper Kupp his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed.
T.Y. Hilton, nobody to beat. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. T.Y. Hilton, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks have taken the lead.
Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. And he returns this to the 22.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
It's on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. J.J. Watt breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7.
Well, they had the right down and the definite distance to take a shot downfield, but it didn't work out the way that they had envisioned.
No, that's a situation where if you take a sack close to the line of scrimmage, it's not that bad, but a loss like that, you can't take a sack there.
Yeah, absolutely. The one thing you cannot do, they did.
That's into the hands of Akers, complete.
No gain at all on the play there, and that brings up 4th.
That goes in the category of a play that the defense is going to cherish and excites them. A completion, yes, you give up the pass, but no gain. I mean, that's exactly what you want on defense.
And sets up the 4th down. There, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
At the 24-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
On 3rd down, Wilson. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. And he'll give it here to his running back. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Now they try the right side here. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
And it's 3rd down.
Wilson. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. It's a gain of 15, first down Seahawks. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the 34-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson. Now they go screen. It's complete. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. A CD, you know, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything. Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. He's able to get 4 back on the run, but now they'll have to find something here on 3rd and about 14.
Gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 14.
Out of the gun. Goff. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
This is away, and a very good kick angled for the sidelines.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They go play action now. Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. That's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. To throw is Wilson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And he will take it out to the 25-yard line.
I'm ready to take over.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. After the interception, here's Goff. That'll be caught by Cup. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
At the 20.
Here's Goff. Looking this time for Woods, and it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. Taking it about the 1. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. Taken about 7 yards deep, and no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start the 3rd quarter here on the ground. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 1st down, Seattle on a pickup of 13.
1st down, Seattle.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. Give the tackle to Terrell Lewis. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And he'll give it here to his running back. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to make it 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. 20, 10, and he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 63 yards.
At the 4-yard line.
They go play action here on first down. And it's complete. He's got him in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. From 4 yards out. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard and you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
At the 25-yard line. The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
He was brought down
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
This time to the tailback. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally, wrestled down at the 11. It's a big play there for Seattle. 51 yards on the ground. So you got the lead here in the second half. Obviously, you love big runs like that at any time. Here, you really like it.
And how about the confidence that's being exhibited by that offense now? They don't care what you're lining up doing on the defensive side. They want the big fella to carry the football and carry it often.
And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th and final quarter. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. A great effort there with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And right away, he'll look to throw. Complete. Jefferson to target. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down. A throw out wide to Woods, complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. Here's Goff. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Goff now looks to throw. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A good pickup there, 21 yards. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a 1st down. From the red zone now, Goff. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll look to run with Akers. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and goal.
On the Seahawks 4-yard line.
From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Cam Akers, his 14th touchdown now on the year. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. They were able to push him backwards on 1st down, but this time he forces his way in.
I wonder if he went back to the huddle and said, guys, just a little bit more help, and I can get it done on this one. Maybe even overruled the play call from the sideline, just feeling like he had that opportunity, and he wanted to cash it in.
And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A great play there. with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. Yeah, the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. So he's in for his third score of the game, and defense probably saying, man, we don't want to see this guy for a long time.
It's bad enough when anyone scores a touchdown against you, but for one person to get 3, it almost sets him apart from the rest of the game, and no one likes to see any of those players on a pedestal, not from the defensive point of view.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Goff on first down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. Well, just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception, and this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 49-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5.
42-yard line. A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll wind up picking up about 4 as that is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away.
No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20.
20-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one.
And yet again, Goff is intercepted.
Picked off by Quandre Diggs. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly, but look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
On the stop was Aaron Donald.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 1:15 left to go in the second half. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he'll be able to get this up to about the 5-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
He's out of bounds at his own 5-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up.
They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. That one a first down pickup of 8.
LA Rams. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Now Goff. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for L.A.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Now Goff. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Cup. And out across midfield down to the 45. A very solid gain of 27. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
That's another Rams first down.
Goff throwing again. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. A big offensive explosion.